Yo, what is up, boys, and welcome back to yet another Identity video. It's been about a month since I last made a video on this game, and in that month there's been a lot that's happened. People have asked me every single day, Lewis, what's going on with Identity? So hopefully in this video I should answer your questions and more. I haven't slept, by the way, and I'm going to do this in one take because it's been too many, so I apologize. But anyway, as you'll see from the title, something really big happened. The game is finally on Steam to a certain degree, which I'll talk about in a second. There's been some drama with Identity, which I'm not really sure if it's really drama, if it classes as drama or not, but I guess you guys can be the judge on that one. And the third thing which I want to talk about in this video is there is a Identity clone kind of game releasing relatively soon, I guess, and maybe, just maybe, it'll be Identity, but even better, maybe. But probably not. Anyway, getting on to the first topic of the video, I want to talk about the game's Steam release. So no, the game is still not playable. If it was, I wouldn't be talking about it. Instead, I'd be playing it. As you can see from this tweet right here, which came out 20 hours ago, it looks like, they made a little quick developer forum post thing saying this is how you get access to the beta. So as you'll see from this tweet right here, I activated my code and I'm now ready to play. It says activation successful, Identity Town Square. So as soon as the game is actually live, which they said right here, it's going to be very soon, whatever that means, we will be able to play it. If you've kicked it like I did, or kickstarted it even, or if you buy it right now, you're able to obviously get a Steam key. So yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that. Still, can't recommend buying the game. I think it looks like shit, but still, when it comes out, I'm going to do a 21st stream and we're going to see how it is. But they said, well, you won't get Identity in your game library just yet. You will very soon. Handing out keys like this is allows us to reduce load on our servers. We currently have 20,000 keys in the system and we'll be adding more. There's a little tutorial down here on how to do it. I can show you guys my page right now as well if you wanted to see it, but this is all the stuff which I bought, or all the stuff which I get from back in the game for $100. You just go onto your account page, link your Steam, you get a Steam key, go activate in your Steam, easy peasy. It's literally that easy. You can see I'm a biker. That's what you get for $100 Kickstarter right there. Anyway, if you guys didn't know about Identity already, it has raised an amazing amount of money, $1.3 million. And I still do honestly believe this is going to be the biggest scam of 2018. I think it's going to disappoint in a big way. The game has been in development for over 4 years now. They originally made the Kickstarter back in January 5th, 2015. And we can only assume the game was in development for a bit of time before that, since we did obviously have to make the trailer. Right here, I found it, see, I'm tired. So yeah, it's been in development for 4 years plus, and it's still not out. It's just constant, you know, leading on with releases imminent, as you see right here. Follow the path to imminent Town Square release. Literally, that was on the website for 6 months now. But whatever, we're going to stop flaming. We're going to talk about the next thing, okay? But if you want to buy the game, you can do that. You can buy all these epic packages. In fact, right now, exclusive new deal, you can buy a fucking dog. In fact, my favorite one is this dog. This is brand new, guys. It's a two-legged dog for $25. It's not in game. We don't know when it's going to be in game, but you can buy it for $25. You can also buy a custom t-shirt right now. So, that's new. Yeah, anyway, dev blog number 20. We never talked about this one. I didn't make a video dedicated to it because I'm not going to make a video just about a bunch of words. But the big piece of drama is, as you see right here, the devs have answered this one, but I just still don't really know how I feel about it. They were like, oh yeah, it's this fucking concept art. But this concept art they made right here for this new gang cartel thing is in fact just a picture from Zillow. Boom. Boom. So the question is, does this qualify as drama? I don't know. My perception of what concept art was like an original piece made by a concept artist. I understand, you know, getting someone to draw up in pretty mansion a few times costs quite a lot of money, and these don't really look like drawings either, to be honest. But yeah, it's very confusing. I don't really get the whole thing. But in this dev blog number 20, they did talk about the gang cartels. I don't really know when those are going to come in. I feel like never. We talk about turf wars and how you can control different parts of turf in the land. But let's be real, the only thing we've seen so far is the Town Square module. So I don't think there's ever going to be a city this big, because Town Square is looking a bit lackluster. And he also announced, like I said, the possibility of buying dogs and t-shirts now. So that's pretty much it. I don't really know if this counts as drama or not. But I don't think that's concept art. So that's a bit weird. Obviously, it has been a while since I last showed you guys the development task tracker. At one point, I was actually looking at this thing daily. It was originally listed in April the 19th of 2018. The game, like I said, has been in development for 4 years, but it did have multiple deadlines which we've missed. Even the Kickstarter itself, you can see they did want to have originally a December 2016 release date. They missed that, and there was a bunch of release dates after that. but the main ones which I recall is the release date which was scheduled for March, which we missed, and then the one for April, which we missed. When they missed the one in April, we created this dev blog bug tracker, which was exciting at one point because it was updated every day. But this video from a month ago, over a month ago now, you can see there's only one thing left: user interface in progress. We now look at the task tracker today, and we've got one thing left: user interface in testing. And it says last updated 13 hours ago. So quite frankly, I still have no fucking idea what is going on. It was not updated 13 hours ago. It still gets updated every few days, but that is still the limbo we are currently in. From what I've been told, I don't know the ins and outs, I'm sorry if I'm misinformed, but in the Discord, the devs have said something about like the elevators being broken or something. I don't know, but I genuinely feel like this is going to be the biggest flop of the year, and it's about to release, and your boy's going to do a 24-hour stream. It's going to be pretty exciting. I'm really excited. Obviously, if you didn't see my YouTube videos already showing the gameplay, I'll have annotations in the top right, but they didn't really display too much. If we look at pure gameplay and what there is in the game right now, there was a fan you could turn on and off, there was chess to play, and there was clothes to buy, but with no actual monetary system in the Identity Town Square release. Along with that, we had NPCs with no legs or arms. Not one, but actually I think we had two. We had this guy over here, and we had this guy over here inside this area over here. You see he's got no arms. We had a lot of talking. That's the problem with this game. Still a lot of talk with no walk. But the idea of making your own newspapers, making your own art, making your own apartments, but we haven't seen any of that in-game. I haven't seen VoIP. I quite frankly am just so excited for this launch. Like I said, I think it's going to be a real big fucking flop. But anyway, quickly before we wrap up this video, because honestly that is actually it in terms of information on the game, I just wanted to, I don't know, I guess see what you guys thought about this whole dev blog drama, and just let you guys know what's going on with the whole shebang, since like I said people keep on asking. I want to show you guys this new game. I'm not sponsored or anything to talk about this. In fact, I don't really have anything nice to say about it, but A3PL, you guys know A3PL, one of the biggest armor-free modded servers ever. A3PL, the guys who made that, actually originally made the first ever armor-free modded server, right? A3L. And if you also didn't know about Identity already, these guys also come from an armor background. They made a community called Armor Free Asylum, which is what they called, Asylum Entertainment. It was an alta-side server, it was good. I've been told I never really played on it that much, but they decided, fuck it, we're gonna go make our own game because Armor sucks or whatever. Maybe we didn't think that, but yeah, we wanted to make our own game. So these guys are doing exactly the same thing. A3PL are making their own standalone game. And I wanted to show you guys the trailer right now and just get your feedback again on how you guys feel about the trailer. This is the Indiegogo. They did originally have a Kickstarter for $100,000. The Kickstarter was not gathering enough money in a short amount of time, so what we did is we closed the Kickstarter and started an Indiegogo. You might wonder why the fuck you would do that. Kickstarters, you have to reach a goal to get the money. With Indiegogo, you can see right here, it says flexible goal, so no matter how much money they've raised, which so far they've raised 920 in 15 days, which isn't the best ever, they will get that money no matter how much money they raise. So anyway, without further ado, let's watch the trailer!
Hey there, my name's Kai, and I am a founder and developer at 9 to 5, here to tell you a little bit about what we're doing. My team and I started developing 9 to 5 2 months ago. In that short amount of time, we've already got a lot done. We have drivable cars, police sirens, playable characters, the ability to edit your house, and already we have a promising map. 9 to 5 is a game based off of regular, everyday life. Located on a fictional U.S. island called Santa Vida, the players will find themselves on the journey to build the life that they want. Whether you want to get a lot of money and buy a yacht, or build your dream house, become famous, buy a bunch of cats, become a chef, or just wreak havoc throughout the town, whatever it is that you want to do, you can do on Santa Vida. In most life-based games, you start out needing income. Same here. The most common sources of income are to get a job or commit to the life of a criminal. You can usually find work as a police officer, a firefighter, a doctor, or something along those lines. We have those jobs as well, but we want to take employment options to a new level. We're including jobs for people who want to be a CSI and experience realistic forensic gameplay. We're including jobs for people who want to be a zoologist or a zookeeper and giving them the ability to do just that. We're including jobs for people that want to be mechanics and letting them fix and rebuild cars. Our focus of this game is all about life, and for most of us, a big part of our lives are our jobs. We want to give you more than the default choices. That is why we plan to add these jobs along with many more. In addition to a unique job, we have other ways that you can show some originality. We have a custom character creator with body morph targets so you can get a custom figure. You can also have unique hair colors and hairstyles, piercings and tattoos, and wear makeup. Another way to express yourself is through your house. If you rent an apartment, you can change everything in it. The floors, the walls, the doors, and you can also add custom structures like archways and fireplaces. Or you can buy a plot of land and build your dream house from the ground up. If that sounds like too much work, no worries. You can buy a pre-built house somewhere in town. You will also find plenty of fun things to do on Santa Vita. We have movie theaters, paintball fields, sports, ATVs, pub games, hunting and fishing, scuba diving, and more being added as we speak. There's a lot more to say about 9 to 5, but there's too much to fit into a trailer. So the most important question of all, why should you trust us? We know you've been hurt before by developers that made promises and then left you like you were a one-night stand, but we'll take care of you. That's why we started this project before we made 9 to 5 public, so we could show you what we are capable of and so you could see that we already have a lot more to offer than just promises. We're doing what we love, and we are motivated to do it every single day. We don't quit when we're tired, we quit when we're done.
So, you would have noticed in that trailer was a little bit of a dig at Identity, saying how developers in the past have promised and under-delivered. But 9 to 5, much like Identity, is not looking very good. If you guys are watching this channel right now, I think you've got a problem. And I've got a problem too. Okay? Think quickly. What's your favorite genre of games? Okay? For me personally, it's open world zombie survival games and role play. You know, this idea of a massive open world with cops and farmers and prison breaks, and you can shank people and you can become a policeman and shit. That sounds awesome. And there's an open world zombie style game, like, oh, you fucking survive in this house, you got a board up window with zombies, you know, it's epic, right? Epic ideas, but I think it's much like Star Citizen, and I'm slowly coming to terms with it, that many of these projects say they're going to do so much shit, but they never are going to do shit. They are incredibly optimistic, and I don't think 9 to 5 or Identity is ever going to be anything past the experience that you will find on Grand Theft Auto roleplay or Arma-free roleplay. And don't get me wrong, those experiences are not amazing. Obviously, making a game from ground up with that gameplay, the gameplay choices, and you know the entire game being centered around roleplay is going to be a much better roleplay experience if executed correctly. And there's definitely an audience for it, as you can tell with Identity raising $1.3 million, you know, from just Kickstarter and just a bunch of hype. But yeah, I really don't know. I'm gonna reflect on this in, like, let's say 3 years from now, and some people have said, like, oh yeah, what if Identity's good, Lewis? It's gonna be really embarrassing when you play it every day after shit in it, shit talking all day. I hope it doesn't fucking suck, but it's going to suck. If you think it isn't gonna suck, then I don't know, dude. You need a reality check. There's nothing pointing in the direction of it not sucking. There's a reason I made this video saying, "Is it a scam?" Because it looks like one. It's just a bunch of fucking concept art. Oh, this is turning into another Identity shit talk video again. But it's just a bunch of concept art. That's all it is. Like, there's never gonna be fucking snow slopes and fucking a skiing resort in it. There's probably never gonna be cars in it. There's never gonna be fucking guns in it. When's my Maltese gonna come to my apartment? I don't know. It's coming out soon though. Remember, guys? Imminent release 6 months ago, and now we've got fucking very soon. So we're gonna see very soon, in an imminent amount of time, whether it's going to fucking suck. But it's gonna fucking suck. Mark my words, okay? This video will stay up even if it doesn't suck, but it's gonna fucking suck. And you come back to me and be like, you're an idiot, Lewis. Fuck you. That's not gonna happen, okay? I don't know, man. It stresses me out, man. It really does. Because I read this earlier on, very soon, and it made me yikes a bit. It's like, oh no, we're going with this very soon thing again, and we're building up a hype again, and I don't know. Sometimes I like to browse the forums and just read them and see what people are saying, and There's the fanboys, there's the anti-fanboys. I'm part of the anti-fanboy, man. I physically encourage you guys to go, if you're excited for Identity, you're excited about the idea of an open world roleplay game, go and watch the fucking gameplay videos which are linked earlier on and tell me something which is compelling about it. There's nothing in the game. You can flick a fucking coin in the wall, you can turn the fan on and off, you can play chess. Other than that, we've shown nothing functional in the game, and the game's supposed to be coming out very soon. Like, I just don't understand what the fuck's gonna happen. Even when the things which you've promised are in game, being able to paint, being able to make a book, being able to make your own newspaper, being able to customize your apartment, which will be cool to see these things, by the way, but they never will because I'm sure they're bugged in some shape, way, or form. Being able to do that on all in multiplayer, even if you could do all of that, it's gonna get boring quick. How's the VoIP gonna sound? I don't know. Coffee? Yeah, I need some coffee. Yeah, look at that fucking coffee thing. I'm angry, and I can talk about Identity all day, because I was one of those guys who originally backed the game back in 2015 for $100, and that's okay if we can keep our money. I hope we can try as hard as we can ever dream to fulfill this dream. But for those of you who are backing it in this day and age, I'm a bit concerned, man. I'm a bit concerned for you, buddy. You know, I backed it with no information of what the reality would be, but now you got gameplay. Now you got gameplay. For them to say all this talk about how you're gonna have realistic, like, I think they said in an interview, we're gonna have like most realistic cars ever or some shit.
We're most likely gonna sign a deal with this other company, and when we do, I mean, that's where you're gonna see is in the handling of the cars. It's gonna act so exactly right. I mean, I'm talking like calculations right down to like the kind of axle in the car and the distance of the tires from each other. Like every little thing is part of the calculation for the handling. So it's gonna be as accurate as I mean, really, it's gonna. The technology, if you're curious, the technology I'm referring to is one that's developed for car manufacturers to test out their designs before they even produce these cars. So it's perfectly accurate.
I might be misquoting there, but they did say that there's actual wind which impacts gunshots.
Yeah, so if you're shooting a bullet, you could look at a flag, you could look at how your clothes are flapping in the wind if you're wearing a dress.
No, dude, like, come on, bruh. We don't have, like, any gameplay. I don't believe it. There's no gameplay.
And you would know how that could affect the ballistics of a bullet, for example. Like, all of this is real. Like, that's actual physically simulated.
I don't know. I'm just talking all day, dude. Like, that's not... I don't believe it. They just say some... Oh, fucking hell. I just say so many words. I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. That was my new video on Identity. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a good one, wasn't it? I don't know, man. Am I a hater? I need a reality check. Like, you don't circle jerk, okay? Create your own opinion, form your own thoughts and feelings towards a fucking game. Is this acceptable for 4 years in development? The gameplay which we have currently seen, is that acceptable for 4 years? This idea that one day there's going to be a massive fucking open world and it's going to be epic, right? You know, we can see the concept arts right here. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's just a car. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That looks awesome. And then also looking at the dev blog post right here where they've shown the gang war thing. Like, the only thing we've got is Town Square. And there's no gameplay in it. So how the fuck are they ever going to make a massive open world with the same amount of detail if it's taken 4 years to make this tiny little square? You know, I could do the maths if you wanted. But this is about 500 square feet. It's going to take a while. That's my maths done. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. I haven't slept still. And I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, I'm a bully. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be that mean. I funneled my energy into anger. I hope it doesn't suck though. Maybe one day I'll have more than 500k subs if it doesn't suck. But it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. We will at this time never again be selling cash. It's not something we plan to sell again in the future, but those who have an account will be able to claim that cash once they go on a server. But what do you mean? You can... But if I give you $220, it says I get $2,000 in cash. But But it says they're not selling cash. But they are selling cash. I might actually start. I've got a new business idea, guys. Hear me out. So basically, we've got like Lewis big house. $100. So you guys can give me $100 and one day I'm gonna give you a big house. And then we've got this one. This is like, it's got double doors on it. And it's got big windows, and it's got like this massive window over here. And it's got a pool over here as well. This is Lewis. 1 second. Really big house. So this is Lewis' really big house. This is gonna be $500, but the thing is, guys, you gotta keep in mind. Gotta keep in mind on this one, it's actually been reduced from 1,000. But that's a limited time deal, guys. So pick it up quickly. If you guys are looking for a really big house, we are gonna be selling out soon. Pick it up while it's hot, okay? Like, I wish I could sell pictures of things. Imagine doing that. Imagine, you know, someone walks up to you, but like, what do you do for a living? But like, I sell pictures of cars, and I sell pictures of, I don't know, it's probably someone, you probably, $430. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck do you get for this? Like a blowjob or some shit? Passport, a hat, a 2-bedroom apartment, a garage, a used motorcycle, a sports car, dozen random outfits. So it's another picture, okay. Another bike. Beer access. And that's all you get for fucking $430? Are you out of your mind?